Good morning, welcome back to the channel, Love Mallorca. I'm Andrew and she's Snowy, and today the sun's out at the moment, the rain's started to dry up a little bit, it's looking a lot more positive, so I thought what better to take Snowy and you for a little walk to around. We're going to have a look at what the strip looks like and a little bit of the beach, so without further ado, let's get on with Snowy's walk. So you see all these leaves all over the place. Normally when there's not a lot of rain, they're lovely and crunchy to walk on, but as it's been so much rain, they're very soggy, as you can imagine. So we'll start our little walk here in Legends, which opens all the way through the winter months on restricted hours, mind. It's worth having a look at the hours before you come here. But they're open all year round, which, as you can see, during the winter months they close. Everywhere closes, like the sides up with the little tents here to keep the warmth in. It's used by the locals going in for the coffee and a bit of breakfast and so on. But most of the touristy cafe bars, these are all closed now for the winter. As Tifoli's just coming up, all been put to bed. Now up that side street you've got the Jolly Roger, which closes in the winter months, but it does open a little bit for boot fairs on a Saturday. And you've got the chemist just here on the corner. The chemist is here all year round, open. Today's temperature is 21 degrees. We've got Paul's Holber supermarket here, that closes in the winter again. But we don't starve, we've got some supermarkets here, and as you know, we've got Lidl's, Mercadona, just to say a few of them. And of course then there's Champions, all closed. And we got the plaza, which Paul from Colber opens. And as soon as the season emptied, he came here with bulldozers and started redesigning the place, should I say, for a better word. I've no idea what it's going to be, but he told me back in the summer he has got big plans for the place. So it's going to be interesting to find out what the plans are for here, isn't it? And just the other side, you've got the Shine Bar. So I think next year's going to be an exciting year, isn't it? With all the changes I'm hoping will be happening. I've seen a few bits and pieces around, a few people in some of the shops that haven't opened this year. There's Paul from Colbury's doing a few changes to his new bar, as it were, isn't it? His bar area. And up there's Woody Woodpeckers, that's opened all year, but at the moment again we're in winter months. You've got the little Chinese restaurant next to it, haven't you? That opens as well. It's been a very strange season this year, but at least we've had a season. Looking at the positive side of everything, we have had something, haven't we? A lot of people, many people have come over to the island and enjoyed what we've got, the beaches, the shops, the restaurants and all the rest of it all. Did you manage to come over this year? Well, please leave it down in the comments. Where you went, where's your favourite part of the island? And what do you look forward to doing when you come over here? You know, is it the beaches, the restaurants, that sort of thing? The cycle rides. Maybe it's one of these bars down here, Nobbies or Roses, Funny Bunnies. Right, Rose you like coming in normally, as a normal year. Maybe come down here and have a drink or a bite to eat for an evening or whatever. It might sound really strange, but I love this time of the year. When you get a nice sunny day and things, and it just makes all the difference. Being 18 degrees today, I'm back down just to a normal jumper now. You know, I don't know if we're going to have a little bit of rain this afternoon or not. That's a very strange angle to see a pool table, isn't it? So just heading towards the beach now. It's exciting times because Snow is allowed on the sand itself, and she really does love getting on the sand off the lead, having a good old run around. But the sand is really not what you'd expect to see in the summer. It's not the fluffy sand. It's a hard sand where it hasn't actually been lifted up recently for a long time. So that's going to be quite exciting. And also there's plenty of little rain areas, if you know what I mean, where the rain's gathered on the sand, it's just not gone anywhere. I came there, well, when the rain was on the other day, and it really was waterlogged in parts on the sand, and it was completely different. Completely. So I'm looking forward to showing you what it's like down the beach now. It always seems strange for me walking past where the tables and chairs normally are in this restaurant just here. Just starting on the blue path now. So you're aware, take the left hand part of the blue path that takes you down to the port. Take the right hand side, takes you to Playa de Miro, and eventually to Campic. God, this looks lovely today, doesn't it? So I've just taken Snowy off her lead. She can go and have a run about or whatever she chooses to do. So it's just come down to the red bridge now, as you can see here. The sand is starting to take over again, and they've been down here with the diggers and things trying to dig the bottom of the canal out just here. They do this all the time actually. There's Snowy over there quite happily just doing her own little investigation, making her own little reports. Plenty of people walking their dogs on the beach. See, there's a little island in the centre there, and a little sand island. They haven't quite dug away yet. Now this side of the bridge is completely different to what you'd normally see, isn't it? It's, I don't know, it's so strange, but so lovely at the same time. It's such a different view. I say this every time, looking from the top, looking from the drone coming down. Normally by this time of the year, they've put away the umbrellas and the sun loungers. The sun loungers have gone, but they haven't actually taken the umbrellas down yet. So I'm not sure when they're gonna disappear for the winter. The sand is feeling very hard to feet, if you know what I mean. There's no sponginess in it now because they haven't got the tractors giving a little bit of air. Lovely to see people down on the beach, isn't it? Now, the other day when I was down here, this was all filled with seawater. It was coming so far up the actual beach itself. But it's a completely different story today. It's got a little bit of wind, but nothing too nasty, should I say. They've got a couple of these little sea defence that make with sand here, and Snowy absolutely loves running through them and jumping over them and things. That's a winter hobby, if you know what I mean. We bring a chicken down and throw her over it. She really does love playing with it, should I say. Does look so nice, doesn't it? With the sun on the sea. Sometimes you can't see the mountains over there. The cloud is covering the mountains up. But today it's quite a nice view. It's quite clear as well. Man over there with a metal detector trying to find his treasure. So he can probably give up work forever in a day. I bet he only finds a couple of Coca-Cola capsules or something, doesn't he? Do you know, she's so happy just to be in eyesight of me. She runs up. She hides, she sort of chases away, she hides around the corner and things, but you can always just see her looking at me. So at the moment the disabled boards are still down here, aren't they? For the wheelchairs and things. I'm not sure if they're going to put the stuff away this year. It's quite strange to still see it out here. Some kites, people are flying. It's perfect, the wind's just perfect for flying kites and different things like that. They do kite surfing, isn't it? It's cold, and different things on the sea, you see, as you're going around. You know, I've seen so many people walking their dogs on the beach. Snowy's had so many playmates, should I say, as I've been down here. It's been lovely for her. And in the summer, and it's red hot, I just love to sit under these trees. A load of people do actually, and just have a drink just under there, because it really is a nice shaded area just under those trees. So today is Saturday, and on Tuesday morning we're returning to Britain, back to Dover, where we come from, for our Christmas holidays. We'll be there till the end of January, when we'll be doing the return. We're actually driving over with Snowy and Tibbles, where we'll be staying with family for our little getaway holiday, for a better word. Yeah, Snowy does have a strange way of playing, just chasing the dogs and letting the other dogs chase her. But it keeps her happy, so why not? It's strange to see all these hotels closed, to be honest. It'd be nice if they increased their season a little bit, wouldn't it? Maybe had another month or two, or even opened a little bit earlier. They've got so much to offer here without the tourist shops. You've got all the restaurants, got this beach and the walks and the cycle routes and everything else that, well, the island has to offer. So it would be nice in the not too distant future if they would consider opening a little bit longer, wouldn't it? So I'm going to leave the beach behind now and slowly walk back to the apartment. It's been a lovely walk. Snow's thoroughly enjoyed it. She's gone back on the lead now. As I'm taking her up the street. As I've said on so many of my films, you can take any of these side streets off the main road and they all lead towards the beach. So there's lots of holiday homes around here too, different hotels and things. The weather forecast for this afternoon is rain again, so I wonder if we will get some. There's a few dark clouds arriving I can see just over there, so it will be quite interesting to find out if it comes. Just going to end up now by the magic roundabout by Burger King. This plot of land here is where they're the fair and the circus and anything else along those lines down here. There's your Lidl's across the road there. There's a few bars round here that are open all year round. And yeah, at the moment the Lidl's is closed Sundays as it's not in season. There's a good handful of bars and restaurants and things that are local to us around here if you just fancy a walk and a drink. But if you just go a little bit further towards the port or the old town, you'll find a lot more that's open for food or refreshments. Obviously Burger King's open all year round as well. I just love walking around the back streets of Alcudia, where you'll see all the different canals and walk past the hotels and things. Now here's another chemist. Again, this is open all year round. There's a few cafe bars that are up here that are open on restricted hours for winter. We're just approaching the Dolphin Seal. A lot of people always ask about it, how is it open and that sort of thing, so I thought I'd show you as I walked past. It's all closed, as you can imagine now. It's been closed a good few weeks, if not a couple of months now. There's a good amount of these shops up for sale or lease transfers. So if you do fancy a little bit of a gamble, maybe now's the perfect time to try something by yourself. Who knows? So if you are staying in one of the many hotels either around this area or in Alcudia itself, it really isn't far away from the beach or the strip or the port or the old town where you'll find the market. It's a lovely market here on a Sunday and a Tuesday in the old town. Well worth a visit. So this is a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's closed, the KFC's open. We've got the 95-cent ice cream I rave about all the time. That's closed. But it does open normally in February. It normally reopens if it's nice, because I quite often have an ice cream on the beach in February. And then now we are at the beginning of the strip again. Well, I hope you liked today's film. Just a little walk around to let you see what's open and what's not. If you liked it, please give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget Facebook page, Love and Love Mallorca. And I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. I just walked past this shop on the way back to the apartment and it's open. I mean, I'm not sure who he's planning in selling to, because there aren't any tourists, or hardly any tourists I should say, around. Good luck to him. Let's hope he sells something to warrant him being open.